You're not too old to do anything that you wanted to do.
And if God is your foundation, I promise you, your house is not going nowhere.
I'm here to inspire before I expire.
Guys, we are back on another episode of Exotic Talk. Today, we have a special guest here today. We got BLK Studios.
Hell yeah.
And it's so crazy because before this episode, man, I just found out what BLK stand for. But I'll let y'all go ahead and tell the people, tell the audience, how did y'all come up with that name? Like, is there like a separate meaning behind it? Or
I mean, BLK is just, well, introduce yourself.
The B in BLK, buddy.
The L in BLK is Leonard.
And the K in BLK is Calvin. I'm
Okay.
Calvin. Whenever we were sitting down, like, should we just sit in order? BLK? And then we just put it together and it's Black Studios, but we just say BLK Studios.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I thought that's what, like y'all put BLK as for like black.
What is it called? Like a abbreviation or it's like it could go both ways, kind of.
Is that something that y'all strive for?
I think our name, choosing the name and having it be Black Studios, but also be our names, bringing it together. That's what we were going for. Like, how can I say it? Yeah, it's for the Black community, you know. Just being black actors and owners and stuff like that, you know. So that's kind of what we were going for.
And it originally started with first, Buddy had an idea first. And it was like an eating video. And we talked about it and he's like, yeah, man, I think we should do a video where we just eating and reviewing. And I was like, okay, cool. And we thought about it. And man, we had a hard time trying to pick a name for what we were going to do. And then it was in one night we were performing and we were dancing. And I said, how about the dip? And so we agreed with the dip for a little bit. He was like, yeah, okay, cool. And so one night I had left my AirPods at his house. And so I'm driving and I see the letters come across my dashboard like BLK. And I can see it, but I can't see it. You know, okay, for example, you know the stuff like if you sneeze too hard and you see the little thing just falling, stuff like that. Yeah. It was kind of like that, like in a vision that way. And it just came across my dashboard and I was like, BLK? What is like, but I'm like, and I didn't pay no mind. And so I finally pull up and he comes out the house with my AirPods. And I say, bro, I saw BLK. And I was like, I don't know what it meant. I didn't mean at first, but then I thought I was like, that's our names. And so he's on the phone. He was like, hey man, whatever we doing, I'm down for it. And so I was like, and that's how the story of BLK came about.
Real.
Oh, I love that. So who stemmed the idea first of like this group?
Yeah, I'll say more so me, because just like Leonard was saying, during that performance, like we was just sitting there and we was talking about it. And it was the dip at first, of the eating videos and the reviews. And then he came up with the BLK and just us acting and everything like that. And then it just...
Did y'all always have like one main goal, or has it switched over over time?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I could say this though. So originally, you know how you always with your boys and you kicking it, and then you see everybody on YouTube and all that stuff. So that's where it kind of started out with all our other homies.
Yeah.
Then we were like, well, it was like a little inconsistent, but we knew we wanted to be consistent with it. So then it kind of like they said, they had the name and all that stuff and the dip.
That was the first thing.
Yeah,
the original.
Because we started with food review videos. Dang, what was our first review? That was what?
It was Whataburger's.
No, it was Burger
chili.
King.
No, it was Burger King.
Burger King. Yeah. So we did the dip, and then it just flourished into something else.
Obviously, like your goal has changed over time. You know, like where do you want to take this brand and like this group, you know, maybe 5 years or 10 years down the line? Like, what do you envision for it?
Oh, we trying to take it out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, we trying to make
what does
this
all the way look like?
All the way look like our own building with our own studios, and we have our own actors, our own same actors that we know that's gonna do the job right, like with our vision. because we're basically, since we were young, we basically been molded to direct, to act, to perform, all of that. So it's just really just everything. Any like how you see Marvel Studios, BLK Studios.
BLK
You know what I'm
Studios.
saying?
That's a good
Production.
comparison.
Yeah.
That's a good comparison.
And it gets way bigger than like it's nights like we'll even call each other. Like sometimes we can't sleep, or we'll just tell each other what we saw, how we feel about it. And when he says going all the way, it's like to the point to where we have this whole studio, this big studio. And in this studio, you can have sets for film, live stages, areas for photography, and people can come in and out, rent whenever they want to. Come in, get your business done, and get out. And it's a fun environment, and this is a place where you can express yourself,
Be creative,
and be creative, and that's like all we want to do. And we don't want to just stop at. Of course, we want to be actors and musicians, but we don't want to just stop there. It's so much in us, and we're all trying to do it at once. So it feels like it's like, okay, what are we doing? And we want to get it out, but man,
you just gotta take it one step at a time.
Bro, we feel that, bro.
Yeah.
We feel that, man. We have those same type of conversations, bro. Man, it's like so much, like the possibilities are so endless.
They
It's like if you accumulate all that shit into your head, bro, that shit could take a toll. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
There's conversations where Joel had to like talk me down, like, hey, bro, like relax. God's timing, you know what I'm saying? Step by step, bro. It really does depend on the people that you put yourself around.
Yep.
How long y'all been knowing each other for?
Man, we look. It's a funny story.
Okay.
It's crazy, bro. This
We
is
got time.
ridiculous.
this is
ridiculous.
actually insane. So
can I start first from the beginning?
all right.
His mom and my mom were at Prairie View at the same time. My mom was going to pledge what his mom was, and she was supposed to be in her line.
Wait, what's this? Wait, what are y'all talking about?
Like
Prairie View
like
is
Prairie View.
college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
HBCU
and
and
fraternity.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And my mom was supposed to be on his mom's line,
Okay.
but she had backed out. She was like, "Nah, I ain't doing it."
Okay.
Then when I was, what was that? What is? She was like, "When I was at A.W. Brown,
Elementary
when
school.
I was,
Okay.
his mom was my teacher."
Okay.
So forward on down the line, we ended up in Nia Kids. Well, they were already in Nia Kids. And one day my mom came in, she was like, "Leonard, you want to do this show?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, okay, whatever, I'll do it." And I joined, I meet them, cool, we chopping it up, yada, yada, yada. Years go by. So we done grew up some, and their cousin comes into the room. We're all rehearsing.
It's like he's like our what? What Trey's like our what? First cousin
I think
or
so.
second?
First
No,
or
he's-
sixth.
I don't know. He
Some cousin.
He's
Some
somewhere.
cousin walked in the room. Yeah.
He's somewhere in the line.
So their cousin walks in the room,
Yeah.
and we're rehearsing, and he go, "Cousins," and they dapping up, and I'm like, "Okay, cool." I'm clueless, and so he looks at me, and he goes, "Cousin, what? What do you mean, cousin? Like, what do you mean?" And he's like, "Bro, I'm your cousin." And he starts naming off my aunties and my granny. I'm like, "Whoa." So
And you
all
didn't know
along-
that. You didn't know that. Oh shit.
Damn.
Did y'all know that?
no.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? So he's the one that like connected all the dots for real.
Yeah.
The boy Trey. Shout out to Trey, bro.
Yeah,
y'all
for
connected
real.
the dots. Y'all connected the
It's,
bloodline right
it's
here.
crazy, bro.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
So and Nia Kids is a performing arts center where that's where we all learn how to act, dance,
Mhm.
sing. And his mom she's the founder of it.
Yeah.
It was built to get kids off the streets, give them something
nice.
productive to do. And we've been there since we came out of the womb, basically. I mean,
So would y'all say like, since y'all were born, bro, like y'all were basically born into the performance arts?
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. So that's where y'all come from. Like that's where everything's coming
yeah.
from. Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
want to pick your brain on something specifically because, like, in terms of a creative space, I think we've been at this for like 3-4 years now.
Right.
Like, where we've
Right.
actually been, locked in and trying to like navigate the crazy world of being a creative, right? Because I think like something that I mentioned to a friend dear of mine the other day was that the reason I love being a creative is because there's no end to it.
It isn't.
That's
You
true.
know, like it's one of those worlds to where you can go in any direction and like you can make something out of nothing. And I think that's the most beautiful part about it. You know, it's like you're not stuck down to certain procedures or certain way of thinking, right? And so specifically with y'all, like whenever y'all think of your brand and like your group, what do you feel like you want people to feel or like receive? Like what's the message that you think like, oh wow, when you think of BLK, they should be thinking of this, you know?
Ooh, that's a good question. A good question.
Bro, we're all of us collectively are family-oriented people. And so his dad, my uncle, our uncle, he would always say when we were younger, well, he said it a couple times when we were younger. He didn't say it all the time. But he said, I'm here to inspire before I expire.
Oh my God.
That's a bar.
Yeah.
So
That's a bar.
that's stuck with me.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm sure it's stuck with all of us. And so when you say, what do we want people to see when they see us? We want them to feel inspired.
Right.
For one. Inspired. I don't even know how to form the words to say like what I'm trying to get out.
Would y'all say it's different for every single one of y'all? Because I mean, we got 3 different brains right now, and it's really hard for like me and Joab or like some of our people outside the camera to like, as a collective, make decisions. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or like being in the creative control. You know what I'm saying? So, well, what is it for? He told me his, but like, what about y'all too? Is it something different?
Me more so. I really just want to show that with anybody, like no matter who you are, if you keep going, no matter how hard it is, no matter what you're going through, if you just keep going, if you believe, you gonna get there. You're going to fail. You're going to fail. There are going to be shortcomings. Like, it's going to happen. But don't give up on it. Don't just settle for what's going on and get into a depression where like, oh, I don't feel like doing nothing. I'm never going to do this. I'm too old. I hear that too much.
Oh, yes.
I hear it too much.
Hell yeah.
I'm too old. I'm too old to do this. How are you too old? How?
There's no expiration for anything.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You're not too old to do anything that you wanted to do. Whenever you was younger, when you believe that, oh, I can really sing and touch people with my singing. I can really dance and touch people with my dancing. No matter what it is that you wanted to do, you can do that. No matter if you 10, no matter if you 60, 80, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. And I really want to show that because like, really like going through the struggle, really going through the struggle and doing it while going through the struggle because people think that, oh, I have to be here to do this and to do that. No, you don't have to do that. Just trust the process that you're in right now because God is not going to lead you wrong. God got you where you need to be, right where you need to be at that moment.
Amen.
He's not going to have you nowhere else. You just got to work with what you got right now. You eventually going to get it. He eventually going to give it to you. It's clearly something that, to me, how I take it, you ain't moved to the next step yet because it's clearly something else that you need to get. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yes. Yo, you spitting.
I tell him that all the time.
You spitting.
You know what I'm saying?
It's something because, like, just imagine, like, okay, all of us want money. Okay, say a company or a sponsor give us that $10 million right now. Ain't none of us never touched no $10 million.
We'll know what
We
we're doing.
not gonna know what
boy.
to do with that $10 million
I feel you.
at all.
So you gotta go through.
So you gotta go
know
through.
that shit.
You gotta go through the steps. You gotta go through the learning phase to actually get there. So once you get there, you will know.
Oh yes, bro.
You
Fucking
get
cooked.
there.
When we started with the dip, we wouldn't have nothing but more 20 followers. And this is when we started off and we would post videos.
Yeah.
And if our video hit 100, we would call each other.
Oh yeah.
We
bro.
like,
oh,
bro,
yeah.
we got 100 views. Or we have 100 likes. And this is compared to everybody on TikTok who had 20 million likes and all that. Like, but we're excited on these just 100 people.
Small wins.
When we started with BLK, our first video went viral.
That was crazy.
The first one.
The
We
very
thank
first
God
video.
in the midst of us just having 100, being faithful with that 100, being faithful with that 50. And I would say the reason we were so blessed now is because how faithful we were with the 50. If you can't value the 1, you will never be able to value the 1,000. You'll never be able to value the 100,000. And I feel like there's still some lessons we still got to learn in it. But coming from where we were to where we are now, and seeing how thankful we were in the beginning and faithful we were in the beginning, and then seeing the numbers now, man.
Bro, let me tell you
Crazy.
something.
Oh, yeah, go on.
So this was like a couple weeks ago. I had gone to a Dallas Creators Club, right? They brand new. And I can tell you that a lot of creators, from what I noticed in the conversations, most of these people, like there was this one girl, she had like 202,000 on Instagram. And on Instagram, that's a big feat,
it's a lot,
you know?
yeah.
That's like organic. Other people, you know, they had like 20K on TikTok, whatever their numbers were. I noticed they lacked that mindset. Because every time that they would talk about the art that they would put out, it was to where, oh, my silly little videos. Or, you know, it's like they were trying to degrade themselves without anybody else even giving them their opinion, you know? And I remember we were doing like a round table, and they were just asking, oh, what's one piece of advice, you know, that like you would give to the group? And I told them that, like, if you're not proud of your own product, then why are you still doing it? You know? Because like you're seeking for that external validation when you're not even giving the validation yourself, you know? And so I think that's a big differentiator with a lot of people, and specifically creatives now, because you can see through the smoke and mirrors when a person doesn't feel proud about like their product, or like they don't believe in themselves. And I always tell my boy right here, it's like the thing about social media is like, yeah, people can clown whatever they want, but it's really one of the toughest self-discovery journeys, because it forces you to build yourself. Because if you don't, people will see right through it. And it's like,
for sure.
it's inauthentic, you know? And I think a lot of people, they miss the mark on that. And, you know, I have people like connect with us sometimes, you know, because same thing, like I remember I still have the screenshot when we reached 100 followers on TikTok. And I was like, boys, this is great. It's like, I'm so proud, you know? And at the time, like, bro, I didn't know how to use Premiere Pro. Like, I didn't know how to use none of these tools. And I was just like, holy shit, like, okay. I mean, I'm telling you, like, I was deep in the trenches trying to figure this out, YouTube tutorials and everything. And then like one day to the next, like you see everything just come together. And now it's like, people come to me like, well, how can I get like you? Bro, it's been 3 years of trying to get like me. Like, it's bro, like, I don't even know where I'm going to be 3 years from now. Like, and I'm excited to see that, right? But the thing is, like, you just never stop, you know? And I think like, I think a lot of people, that's where they lack that personal belief, and it truly hurts, you know, because being in such a creative space, you have to feed your own self, because and I say this all the time, you know, and I even made a TikTok about it where it's like, nobody believes in themselves, so why should they believe in you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's that simple reality.
But and going based off with what you were saying earlier, like the support system, like when one of us are real life, like feeling low, it's just like, man, I don't know, bro. Like it's hard. I don't know if we should keep going, if we should, bro. We always keeping each other there. We always making sure one of our heads not down, and we always keeping each other up. Like that's something that is needed, because if the whole group is just like, oh, I don't feel like this gonna work. Well, I don't feel like it's gonna work either. Me either. I don't feel like it's
not
nothing gonna happen.
Yeah, that's the guarantee.
Nothing is gonna happen at all. If you don't work, nothing is gonna happen.
Okay.
So, yeah, the support system, especially with us, like, I don't even feel like we ever really even got into no like argument for real.
No.
We never even really got into no like.
When it comes to creating and all that stuff, we hear each other out every time.
Yes.
Most of the time we already on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever it is. Like I'll be saying something and then Buddy hop in and I'll be like, that's literally what I was just about to say that. So it's like we're already there. But when it comes to being creative, we all just know how to. I don't know. I guess since we just been around each other so long, we
We got the
just
same mind.
Yeah.
As you
know how
can
to-
see, the same mind is going
been
on
around
now.
This is insane. First off, because we
Well,
all wearing the same stuff.
Well,
but
what
yeah.
would y'all say would be like the hardest part through y'all's journey up to this point? Like going through adversity. What do you think would be
Perfection.
perfection?
And perfection it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. I would say we're perfectionists. If we don't want it, if we don't want it, if it's not perfect, we don't want to do it at all. And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because it's like, if you're waiting for it to be perfect, you're going to be waiting forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like, even when we film, we always try to say, okay, we're just doing it for fun, because we found out that when we have it down to the perfect detail, like it's perfect, our video won't get over to 100 views. But let's say we just throw a video together, and one day we come together and be like, bro, let's just do this.
Let's just do it.
And the video blows up, and we're like, bro,
We're having fun.
let's just do
being
it.
ourselves.
Oh, it's so
And
crazy.
Perfection. So I would say perfection is one of the big. Okay, perfect example. Right, most recently, we wanted to do a short film series, and we was like, bro, we want to do it right. We get a camera, get a gimbal for it, yada yada yada. Cool, that's the mission. We started a GoFundMe. All right, y'all, we made a GoFundMe. Help us, support us, right? We got what, maybe $130 out of the GoFundMe.
Hey, that's
So I'm
something.
like, okay,
that's
cool.
something, yeah.
But I was like, we need over $2,000 to get this, this camera and this gimbal. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So I was like, man, I went into prayer about it. And I was like, Lord, we need the money for it. And we're not gonna just take it out our check and just keep doing it. So he's like, we need the money for it. I said, Lord, I don't know how you're gonna do it, supply some kind of way. I don't care. Have somebody walk past us and just give us the money.
Right.
I kid you not. Sinners came out.
Banger.
We went to go see Sinners.
Yep.
Man, we did a reenactment, or like a little skit for Sinners.
Wasn't little.
Yeah, it wasn't little. My bad.
That
My
shit
bad.
popped.
He
That
ate
shit
me
popped
up.
off. Shit popped
But we
off.
did. But we did a skit. We did a skit for Sinners, and the next day, me and KJ, we were filming something, and we was kind of getting ready to wrap up, and so I looked at our account on TikTok, and it was like $43. And I was like, and I showed KJ, like, we rich, playing, like, just playing.
Yeah.
And so the next day rolled by, and it's growing. I kid you not. The amount of money, the perfect amount that we needed for everything was in there, just off that one video alone.
That's
And
God.
so, I'm telling you. And so then I'm like, okay, we got it. So perfect. We got the camera. We got the gimbal. Uh-oh, niggas don't know how to use it. Like, niggas don't know how to use it. So now I'm stuck here, and we done shot stuff. I don't know how to color grade. What am I doing in DaVinci Resolve? I don't know what I'm doing. I know how to cut it and make it look good and add sound, but this looks a mess. I'm in S-Log and okay, now I got to figure out how to do this. So now this is a whole nother thing I got to perfect to do it.
Right.
So perfection kills. Comparison kills.
Yes.
If you compare yourself to somebody else and what they doing, you can take inspiration from it, but you compare, like, oh, they stuff don't look, our stuff don't look like theirs. Well, it's not going to look like theirs because what you putting out.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
Well, okay. I want to dive deep into this, right? Because I have this conversation with a couple people like that create as well. How do y'all navigate the challenge of trying to fight? Because obviously we all do it for a purpose, right? Like, we're trying to get viewership and, like, following, whatever. But ultimately, like, at the same time, we're also trying to create. And that's why I asked you, like, individually, like, your own personal inspiration. Do y'all always find yourselves going the direction that you want to, or the direction that the audience is more tied to, Because that's a challenge that a lot of small creators have. Like, they're like, well, I want to be myself. I want to be authentic. I want to put out this sort of content, but it's not doing good, And then vice versa. Oh, I had a video that, like, did really well, and then they capitalize on it, but then they're only recognized for that one video
Yeah.
and like whatever they did in that video.
And then
You know what
they
I'm saying?
continue to do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
And a perfect example is there's this one guy on TikTok who he does like skits of like, he does like a voice, like, so he's an Indian guy, but he does like a white person voice, and it's just so hilarious. Like that's his thing. And that video, those types of videos always go viral. He tried to do like lifestyle content, it flopped immediately. He lost like half of his following. What do y'all think is the best approach like for small creators, you know? Because like I always thought, I'm at the point where like organic is better.
To me, I just feel like, and this is just how I am as a person in general, you gotta not care. Literally. Like, you have to know that your video not gon' every video until you hit that point in your until you get to that following, every video is not about to hit 100,000. Every video is not about to hit 1,000. Every video is not going to do that because you know you're still a small creator. So you're in the algorithm, but you're not in the algorithm like that. There are millions of other creators that are in the algorithm that have a bigger following, that have more views. So you have to understand that every video, it's not gonna hit the numbers that you want to. Even just like we was just saying, like we'll do videos where we feel like, oh man, we killed that. Look at it, 20 views. But then we just, like our most viewed video, we literally was just like, okay, let's just boom, 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 boom. Look up, 8.9 million views. It's just like it's just what comes with it. Honestly, it's what comes with content creating, especially in the beginning stages. Like, you're not about to have a lot of views at first, but you have to keep going. That's the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's how all of these big YouTubers and all these main content creators, they didn't stop.
Yeah.
They just kept going and kept going.
Do y'all ever experience burnout?
Burnout?
Yeah.
I would say no. For me, no. But I want to really jump back real quick to that discussion, because when you were saying the audience gets so used to a certain type of content, and we were doing the originals for a while, and when we switched over, we kind of saw like the change, and we saw certain people that would comment, because in certain groups that would come in, like accounts that'd be like original edits, the Vampire Diary edits, and we would see them and they would comment more and more and more and more. Then we'd throw something else out and we won't do the originals for a while. We won't do it for a while. And then we'll get, where's the originals?
Yeah. Okay.
Like, okay, cool. We do the originals, but we got some other stuff too. But going back to what Buddy said, it's like you can't care because somebody's going to like it.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to, and you have to stay your authentic self. Yes, we are diehard, the Vampire Diaries originals fans. Cool. But it's other stuff that we like too. And it's some stuff that they like that we like. So when other people see it, they be like, okay, cool. Perfect example, the Jollibee video we have. Our highest viewed video on our YouTube channel. And most of it is full of hate.
Whoa.
Because we didn't like it.
Yeah.
It was terrible to us.
Oh, shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, it was bad?
Is
that the chicken?
Yes.
That's the chicken spot, right?
Yeah.
That shit was ass?
It wasn't good.
Yeah.
The gravy ain't make it no better. Like, it wasn't good.
But we gotta clip this. That shit was funny.
We tore Jollibee from top to bottom, trashed it. It just wasn't good to us.
Yeah.
And I feel like now we was being honest. We had our hopes up with it, and then we were let down. We're not saying that somebody else, that the people who make it are making trash chicken. Like, we're not disrespecting the Filipino culture, and that's what we got. Y'all are so. Of course, the blacks don't like this kind of chicken.
Oh, that's
what are we saying? I'm telling you, if you go look at the comments, the comments are crazy.
They're
We gotta pull them. We gotta pull them.
And Buddy came back the next video. He was like, "Look, we don't care. It was trash, and we're gonna tell you it's trash.
Yeah.
We didn't like it.
We're gonna find that clip. We're gonna put like a little
was
sneak.
trash, and we're gonna tell you.
let 'em know.
I swear,
No
bro.
clip.
That shit is disgusting, bro. And don't nobody want to eat no with no hair in they food. That shit is nasty as bro. Not one thing memorable from this place.
No clips.
Bro, it was hair in my
No
food.
clips.
Yeah.
It's probably a sign, bro. Yeah. It's probably a sign.
It was crazy. But the Jollibee video, yeah. Like you said, is organic. So we were just being ourselves.
That's true. Yeah.
Letting the people know what we thought. It's our opinion. You have your own opinion. So
Okay, now I want to dive a little bit even deeper, right? So on a personal level, okay? Because I saw this topic and it was highly debated. And honestly, I thought the opinions on it were going to be 70-30, maybe even like 80-20. But honestly, it was 50-50, okay? So what do you feel about close family or friends who support or don't support close?
Oh, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Oh, let's talk about
So
that.
like, let's start off like this.
Man.
Do you take it personal? And depending on your answers, then we can navigate it. But like, do you take it personal?
Who on the story?
We can just go down the line.
we go down the line.
Yeah.
Because all y'all three family, so I'm pretty sure there's other family members. You taking it personal?
Hell
Who was it? Yeah. Really?
Taking it. Most taking it.
Yes.
Definitely.
Very personal. It gets more personal with the family simply because it's just like, bro, you watch it since we're young and you tell us, oh,
This is family, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Family, friends, all that. You see, since we're young, you see what we're trying to do. You tell us, oh, yeah, you can do this, you can do that. But then on the flip side, whenever we're not in front of you, you saying all this other stuff like you need to be realistic about life. This ain't life. You need to be realistic about your goals and what you really want to do. And it's just like, look, just because you stop believing in what you can do, that don't mean that I got to stop believing in what I can do. So yes, I'm going to take it personal because one, I don't like whenever people lie to me. If you don't believe in me, don't believe in me. And say that and stand on that. Even whenever I do reach the success. Because that's what's really going to irritate me for real. Once I hit that success and finally getting all of that, and then you come to me with the fake love. Oh, I always knew, I always believed in you. No, you didn't. So don't even come up to me and lie to me about it. If you didn't, I'll respect you more if you come up to me and be like, look, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't think you was gonna do this, but you doing your thing.
Yeah.
I'll have way more respect if you came towards me like that other than, oh, yes, I always knew you can do it. No, you didn't. You was just saying that, oh, I need to believe in, I need to get realistic about life. That's what you just told me. So, yes, family, friends, whoever, yes, I'm gonna take it very personal.
What about you, Leonard?
I take it very personal as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure we all take it very personal. And it's because it doesn't seem, just because it doesn't seem real to you, doesn't make it real to me. It's not real to me. You know what I mean? Like, if this is my mind and my vision on what I want to do, it's like, this is what I'm going after it. Just because you gave up on your dreams or you didn't have one, don't put it on me because I'm going after mine. You see thousands of actors, thousands of people on social media, on TV that has made it. What makes them different? We put them up so high and like, oh, they made it. They already up there. But you didn't see what it took for them to get there. They had the same mind I do. And like, don't try to push it off as, oh, well. And it becomes you're so familiar with me that, oh, that's just Leonard. That's just Buddy. That's just Calvin. And now I don't mean to be like, preachy on y'all podcast or nothing like that.
What you gotta do?
But like when you said it, it came to my mind, and I had to pull it up because I didn't want to quote it wrong. But it was like a scripture, and it was like, a prophet is not without honor except in his hometown, among his relatives and his household. Basically meaning you can be in biblical terms, you can be a prophet, but the people that's in your circle, your family, they won't honor you as a prophet because they're so familiar with you.
What's that verse? But I want to save that.
It's a good verse.
That's
yeah.
Mark 6:4.
Okay.
And it also came around when Jesus, he was in his hometown and he couldn't do miracles because they were so familiar with him. And they was, oh, that's Joseph's boy. That's Mary's son. And he couldn't do the miracles there in his hometown because they didn't believe. But he could go somewhere else and do them, but he couldn't do it because everybody was so familiar with him there. And that's why we're trying to branch off and bring it back. That's the whole, and I'm gonna get to Calvin. I'm just gonna cut this short.
No,
right
you're
here.
good. You're good.
But that's the whole point of BLK. You have your Atlantas, you have your New Yorks, you have your LAs. What's in Texas for actors? What's in Texas for creators? Nothing. We're the biggest state, and you telling me we don't have nothing for that? And that's what the purpose of BLK was, to branch out there, get known, do what we have to do, make our staple, and bring it on back.
Bring it on back home.
So, because now we ain't got to go nowhere. We home, we safe. Look, we familiar with this place. We good. But yeah, friends, especially, like, you'll support everything else. Mm-hmm. Everybody that's already made it, you'll do that. Cool. But when it's your own people around you, it's like, oh, that's just them. All right. All right, that's just them.
All right.
What about you, Calvin? What you think?
Hell yeah. Personal.
Yeah.
I'm taking all that personal. And when we make it, I'm gonna be like, just like he said. I mean, I told you what was gonna happen. I told you what I set out to do. And you putting that negative energy on me, it didn't help propel me to where I'm at. What helped propel me to where I'm at is me and the people that mess with me. You know what I'm saying? And so I always think of it as like, for them, like you said, they had their dreams, or they didn't have their dreams and they didn't act upon them. But for me, it's like, somebody's got to be the risk taker.
For real.
Somebody got to break that.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody has to break those generational curses.
Yeah.
Like, if your dream was to, or if you wanted to be a teacher or a doctor or whatever it is, go do that. I want to be an actor.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go do it. I'm going to do what it takes to do that. And whenever you say, like you said earlier, when they say like you went to the creators thing and they were saying their videos, little videos and stuff. So whenever like family or a friend comes around, they're like, oh, I saw your little video. That video wasn't little. What are you talking about? Like, I worked on that. So it's not little. That's something grand to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever they say stuff like that,
should be tough.
Oh
bro.
yeah, take that shit.
I'm gonna open it real quick.
Super
Watch.
personal.
I like to sometimes be devil's advocate because I think it like opens up a really good conversation, right? I'm gonna pull a comment that I read from that video that I'm talking about that what opened up this conversation, right? So one of the comments where they were talking about this, the guy said, "Well, I'm your friend, but the content you make is not for me." What you think about that?
Okay. I like that.
I'm your friend, but the content you make is not for me.
And that's perfectly okay.
That's cool.
That's cool. You may dress a certain way. I don't like the way you dress, but hey, you post that picture, I'm gonna repost you. So everybody else who do like the stuff you have on can follow you. You don't gotta indulge in my stuff. At least share it. At least be there to support me. Hey, you know what? I don't really mess with the content, but man, keep going. Because it's some people out there who do mess with your content. It's nothing, and genuineness is hard to find.
Yes.
That's true.
And with being genuine, you have to know that it's certain stuff you don't like, but even though you don't like it, hey, whatever worked for you, go after it, chase your dream, do what you're gonna do. And I'm gonna be right there to support you 100%. But like, you can't just not do anything and you call yourself my friend, because people who have made it, Constantine, Drewski, look, all these people, they have people around them pushing their stuff out. Like, just because you don't like it, don't mean you can't share it.
And then to back up on that, it's just like, you never know who can see the videos. You don't know who's behind your following for real. Or just simply you sending it to somebody and they sending it to somebody. You don't know.
Yeah.
And that one person is probably somebody out there right now, somebody that casts some people. I forgot the
Casting
name.
director.
Yeah, a casting director. There's probably some people out there right now literally looking for 3 black young males. Literally. And you don't even know if that person might be following you right now. All you had to do was support. It don't take much. You support all this other drama. That's what you support. You
That's true,
support
yeah.
somebody
That's
slapping
true.
somebody.
Yeah.
Well, you can't support somebody that you actually know, somebody that you know trying to get out there and actually do something. You just look at that and just
Oh, he cringy.
Yeah.
That shit corny.
But what? Because we've had similar conversations, me and Joab, about being what do you say, like a stamp coming from Dallas, right? Coming from Texas in general, and we want to be that stamp, right?
mm-hmm.
Why do you think Why do you think, like you said, bro? We're the biggest state. We got so much entrepreneurs. We got so many people in this damn city, bro. Like, why is there nobody representing
this city
to that another level? You know what I'm saying?
This city, I've noticed, don't nobody really want to see nobody else elevate.
Yes.
Don't nobody really want to help nobody else.
That's true.
Like with what we doing right now with each other, ain't nobody really doing that down here. Even there are a lot of talented people down here.
Big time.
There are a lot of talented people.
Yes.
But nobody is really helping. And then it's a lot of people it's a lot of scammers out here too. We can't forget about that. It's scammers. Hey, come do this, just shoot this, and then no, it don't work like that. Somebody don't get their money. The whole thing was a whole fluke the whole time. Okay. It's a lot of BS that be going on around here. So, and I just feel like if there was more people coming together and working together in real life, trying to support each other and uplift, bro, Texas would really be like doing this thing.
Yes.
But since it's so much hate, and it's just, to me, I just feel like a lot of people just jealous of other people. That's really all it is. You just want what the next person got. Nigga, just do it. Work.
Do it yourself.
Put in the work.
Yeah.
They put in work for this. They didn't just get this. You think they just... No. They worked for years and years. Like, it's not their fault that they was probably doing this at, goddamn me, 16, 17, and now they 24, 25, 26. They been working for 10 years. They been doing it. You just now starting. You got to catch up. So don't get jealous. Don't be mad just because somebody in a position that you want to be in. You can't get upset.
Yeah,
it's a lot
Ask
of hate.
for help.
A lot of hate in the world, bro.
And I think what KJ just said, ask for help. People don't want to do that.
Yeah,
people are scared to ask. People are scared to learn. I'm grown. That statement pisses me off so much. Oh, I'm grown. You can. How grown do you have to be before you can take some wisdom? Just because you're grown, you can't learn nothing? It's always something that you can learn. It's always somebody else, somebody can teach you. And like, not even just to go off track with it, but like strangers we met over social media support us more than some friends or family members.
Yep.
And they constantly put words of encouragement in us. And if you ever pay attention to some of our videos, you might hear voices or you might see pictures. Like I put a picture of my brother in one of our things. Some supporters, I have put their voices in some of our stuff because just to let them know how much they mean to us.
We
Just the little things.
Mm-hmm.
And they do stuff. And I'm like, man, y'all don't even know. Because if you have somebody who is on the grind for something and they make it, and they know that you've been backing them for so long, I promise you will never have to worry about nothing. Because when they make it, they're going to make sure you're right along for the ride.
Taken care
Always
of.
taken care of, no matter what it is. Because you've been there from the bottom. You've seen where it took for us to get up here.
Yeah.
But man,
I think like you said, it's hard to find genuine people. I think that's what it is. And like I'm gonna say, for instance, when I met Julio at a party.
Oh, word?
It was actually at, wait, was it a party or a
Yeah,
club?
it was at a party.
So,
We're
was
at
it
a
at
party.
the club?
Oh, I seen you at the club, but we didn't talk.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But at the party is when we talked, though.
Yeah.
And so, just off that first interaction, I knew he was a cool dude. Just like that. I knew he was like a genuine person.
Yeah.
And then time went by, we talked every now and then, and then it just grew into this, going to the gym and all that stuff. It just grew into this. Like, now we're helping each other to get to where we want to be. And whenever we make it, y'all gonna make it too. It's just like that. You keep your people that help you out around you. And so it's just, I think that's what it is in Dallas. There's not a lot of people that are like that want to just genuinely help somebody.
I think like, and look, were y'all all born and raised here? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. You were too, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And so the reason I asked that is because I've noticed that's changed over time, right? I think like there was one point, even growing up, I think like even up to when I was 10 years old, community was always a big deal to me and like my family. So we would tap into like a lot of the local markets, like here in this neighborhood specifically. And I did notice that like people were about that life. Like, oh, let's be supportive, you know? Instead of going to like McDonald's, let's go like get some food from like this small business, right? And that's how I was raised. Maybe it was different with other families, but as time has progressed, I've noticed a shift in that, you know, more people coming in. And then where it's like that envy has only increased, you know? And I talked to him about this one time where it's like, I feel like the essence of the city has lost itself, you know? Over the course of the last, I would even say 2 to 3 years, even more. Like, I don't recognize the people that I saw like growing up, you know? And not even from a personal level, just as the city itself, the culture. All that's to say is, y'all are right. You know, there's a lack of support here. Yeah. And I think that's why it's so much more of an uphill battle whenever you're navigating from a point like this. And that's why people move to California, you know, and all these places because of that. Yeah. And I feel like people are scared of the challenge here, but I want to bring this up specifically with us. It's like the more people you find who are willing to break past that barrier here in this city, not even just the city, but like Texas, it's like, you need to navigate towards those people, you know? And the thing about it is that, I'm gonna tie it into this. I feel like there's always a spiritual warfare going on, like specifically in locations like this, because it's like, not only is that you see it, where it's like nobody's supporting, but you feel it. Yeah. It's like, you're like, holy shit. Like you step out and it's like, you wanna be supportive and you feel the most resistance when you try to, you know? And it like, at times I can tell you it feels wrong. But then in my mind, that's when I tell myself, nah, that's the reason to keep going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right. And I love that you brought it up in terms of location size, because how is it that we have so many people and like, it's not known as that? You know, it's like, we're not known for a creative state. We're known for a corporate state. Yeah. Like we have the most business. Dallas is a big like, business. Oh yeah, come here. Yeah. Goldman Sachs, you know, you have Salesforce, you have all these big corporations, but like the creative side is like, it's like so low, you know? And so I really wanted to use this as an opportunity to like any creator that's watching this, where it's like, if you're creating content, if not only content or music, you know, clothing, whatever the case may be, any creative outlet here in this state, it's like, you have to keep pushing, you know, like you have to push because there is a shift going on, but it's going like this right now. But it's like the shift is trying to break through, and every now and then it breaks through where it's like you see big creators from Texas making it, you know, like you see artists like Travis Scott, you know, you have like even other creators like here from Texas, like Meg Thee Stallion, who's like popping off, where it's like you're starting to see more people from Texas, but it's people that just kept pushing, you know, kept pushing, where it's like everybody, if you see that there's no support, then you got to be that support. You know what I'm saying? You got to set the example. And I think there was one point in my personal life where I even told my girl, I was like, dang, you know, should we move out of Dallas? Like, maybe we need that. Maybe we need a breath of fresh air, you know? But I never thought that I would say that because I love the city. And I make that very known with all the people in my life. Like, I love this city, right? But then it taught me that, okay, even if that's where we're at right now, that doesn't mean that I can't influence people close to me and they can't go and influence everybody else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say that because what y'all are doing, bro, is like, respectable, you know, and it's like you got to push that boundary.
And getting back to what you said about like the spiritual warfare thing, man, it was a time when we first started out, and everything was going smooth. And I kid you not, it's like everything dropped on us at once.
Mm-hmm.
I'm driving one day. And man, I'm driving and my car started. I'm starting to smell something. I'm like, bro, what is that I'm smelling? Man, I kid you not. My car catches on fire mid me going down the highway.
What?
And so I'm like, bro, what is going on? So I pull over and I get out the car and I'm like, bro, my car, smoke is billowing. And then I saw the fire and I was like, okay, bro. So I walk away from the car just goes up in flames.
What?
I call the boys, I'm like, yo, look at this, man.
Shit was crazy.
I'm like, look at this, bro. So
it was crazy.
So then I'm like, okay, cool. We kind of get through that. I got to have people drive me. They got to come get me, yada, yada, yada. Finally get a new car. Brand new car. Kia, what was it? At the time, it was 2023. It was the year 2023. I got a brand new Kia. The year, I'm like, okay, cool. I'm set. Man, I go to church one day. I come out of the church. Somebody say, hey, you got a Kia? I said, yeah. Your car just got broken into. I go to my car, man. Window busted out. Steering wheel toe up. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Steering wheel.
So steering wheel. Now keep in mind. Now watch this. I'm gonna show you something. So then, couple weeks go by. I get a call from this man right here. What happened?
They stole my car.
Yep.
But
This shut us down for weeks,
bro. Bad.
did something happen to you?
Huh?
Something happened to you around this time?
I don't know.
I think
He didn't get hit with nothing around that time.
That's good. No, that's good. We don't want nothing to happen.
That's crazy.
But that's crazy
because
y'all went down. Like it's like
we couldn't make nothing. We couldn't do nothing.
Stuff was happening to all three of us back to back to back, and it was like, what's going on?
Bro, that's the spiritual side, bro. I'm telling you, that's
like we
And
couldn't
it's
do
just
nothing.
crazy. It just seemed like every time, it never fails. Like whenever we just like, all right, we about to lock in. We about to get it going.
something pop up.
Something happened.
Something happened. And we used to always film on Thursdays. Every Thursday, that's our film day.
Mhm.
And I kid you not, the whole week could be 100 degrees. That one Thursday, somehow for 5 weeks, it'll rain with 100% chance of rain every Thursday,
Bro,
during the week. I promise you, kid you not.
Earlier
Like, bro,
today, I was like, I was getting ready to get dressed to come here, and I start hearing rain. I'm like, there's no fucking way it's raining right now. Bro. There's no way. And then Buddy texted me. He was like, bro, do you have some sweats or something? Because he had got soaked.
Oh man.
And so I was like, bro, why does this always happen, bro? And I was like, I really just hope it does not rain the whole time that we're here. Cause like, it's like, it's insane. Like something always happens when we're getting ready to do something.
Well,
Bro,
go ahead.
No, same thing, bro. On the way over here, I called this man. I was like, bro, it's fucking pouring outside, bro. I'm like, fuck.
I said, rain is crazy.
I texted him back, absolutely diabolical, bro.
Yes.
Like what? Then look at it right now.
Look at it right now. Yes.
That's because we got together, bro, and the energy is so good here, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
I'm gonna take you even deeper. So
Deeper?
yeah,
Oh, shit. Okay.
how important is God in y'all's creative journey? Where does he fall into that?
Man, he's a foundation. Yeah. Man, since we was in Nia Kids, and we've been brought up on that. Like even in Nia Kids, like we didn't do a show unless we prayed. Okay. We didn't do a show every rehearsal, every practice. You stayed in prayer like that. Like he is our foundation. Like of course we may do some stuff that don't. But in seriousness, we know that if it wasn't for him, we would have nothing.
Yeah.
If he didn't put his hand on it, we wouldn't like look at it. Like we explained how we met, how we're connected. You cannot tell me that's not God at all.
For real.
And
the only answer.
Like that's the only. He's the only answer. And like the foundation. Like, and if God is your foundation, I promise you, your house is not going nowhere. And it's nights. Me and B, he'll call me and he'll be like, "Bro, it's so much stuff out here, man. Like, what do we know is true? What do we know what to believe?" And I let them know, I'm like, man, we can't do nothing but stand on God and that word. And if anybody else say something that don't align with that word, man, they a liar and it's trash. And it's not of him. If it don't align with that book, man, and what he say, trash. You're a liar. Simple as that. You're not telling the truth.
I love
like
that.
with
Yeah.
us, like it was even a time like I wanted us to like, and I still kind of do, and I never told the boys, and then I'm glad you kind of brought it up. I wanted us to like fast for a couple days and like just go into prayer about it and just fast for BLK. No food, no water, and just fast. And that's the point of suffering, the long way.
Yeah.
And when you suffer, you get an answer because he gets a joy out of your suffering. It sounds crazy.
No, it's
That
true.
do
It
sound
sounds
crazy,
crazy,
bro.
but he gets joy in your
Yeah.
patience. He gets joy in your waiting because he know you waiting on him. So then when you finally get that breaking point, God, I'm done. And don't worry about it. There you go.
Yeah.
Because he want to see if you will endure to the end. And that's the whole purpose. You have to endure.
Yeah.
No matter what, in this content creation, in daily life, you have to endure. The race ain't given to the swift or the strong.
Yeah.
But those who endure to the end, you have to endure. And that's all it's about. And speaking of like where we want to get to, it's a long journey. It's thousands of people that want to be actors, but what makes us different? We got to figure out what makes us different to stand out between everybody else that want to be an actor. And I even see how different we are. Like when we explain, we want to go out there and bring it back. How many people do you know that have made it and then brought what they got right back to their home
It's
state?
like counted.
You can count it
It's
on one
really
hand.
rare, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you just mentioned, Megan Thee Stallion, all these other people that's from Texas. What have you done besides when you made it? What have you done to help back
Yeah.
and pour back?
Shoot.
Well, do you mind if I ask them one more? Because
Yeah, go ahead.
Because this is what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Like, so and in relation to that, right? So, what do you want to? Obviously, you already told me your goal, but I'm gonna tie it into how we were talking about like the support, from people close to y'all, and also like the idea and the goal of bringing it back, to the hometown, right? Do you ever feel like it's like, okay, once I make it, is it really worth bringing back, knowing that there wasn't support in the beginning? Do those thoughts ever cross your mind?
Yes.
It's a good question.
I don't.
Like, because sometimes I think like, damn, I busted my ass to get to where I'm at. People weren't supportive of it. Are they even deserving of all the blessings that God has given me? And for me to just simply hand it to them.
That's
I
what
wouldn't hand it to them. I would bring it back for the ones like the younger people that are coming up after, so that they have something to help them, to propel them to where when they want to get to where I'm at, So I don't think I would. No, I don't think that thought has never crossed my mind. I've just always like, when I make it, I got my people around me that stay with me, they gonna be good. And then the other people that want to learn, put them on, help them out.
that's where genuineness comes in.
Yeah.
Because even though they didn't support it, and you might have that mind, man, do they even deserve it? Well, you didn't deserve to be there. You didn't deserve to get what you got. You worked for it. But to be honest with you, don't nobody owe nobody nothing in this world. And you finally got your hands on it. So even though they didn't believe from the start, man, go back and show them this is what you was talking about. So now when they see it, hey, man, I doubted you, bro. I can't believe now they got to deal with it. And then that's when you can say, it's all right. But now you see what I was talking about. And that's the part that you get the joy out of, because even your hands is off of it at that point.
Yeah.
Like you done did what you had to do. So it's like, hey, there it is. This is what I've been trying to show y'all. And KJ said something to me, and I said it to them. It was one night we were filming, and we was having just one of our nightly talks, and I said, bro, it gets to a point to where we can't get mad at other people because they can't see the vision. The vision, the vision wasn't given to them.
Yes.
It was given to you. So you can't get, and I was like, and then he told me, he was like, but Leonard, we can't get mad at them because it wasn't their vision to see. And I was like, man. And I was like, this is gonna be a tough one, man. And it's tough because everything in you wanna be like, man, I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong. I'm gonna prove you wrong. But that's not the purpose of it.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's like that's not the purpose of it. The purpose is I want to show you what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And then now that you see it, don't touch it. You can't touch it because you didn't. But you can see it.
You look at it.
Yeah, you can look at it, but don't touch it.
Bro, this is so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Because like everything that y'all are talking about, we've had conversations like these, bro. Every single day, every week, day in, day out, bro. And it's just, I don't know, bro. This is like crazy. I'm so glad that we're connected spiritually, mentally, like whatever the case might be.
It's because like you start to approach it from a feeling of envy. You know, it's like I found myself being very vulnerable with y'all, where it was like whenever you start creating out of a place of, I'm gonna prove them wrong, or I'm gonna show them why things don't go your way.
Yeah.
Because God sees that within you. He's like, you're not moving with the purpose that I gave into you. So you're moving with the purpose to get validation from them when I'm not even considering them for this blessing, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, sometimes we can lose sight of that, you know? And I like being like, again, I've fell into that before. And I think like, I mean, we can always talk for hours. Like we can talk for hours about this, you know? But I think like there was a moment where I felt so low because I was working towards that. And at the same time, my connection with God was through the floor. Like there was nothing there, you know? And so imagine everything that was going on in my mind where it was like circulating. And then you come to find out that your biggest blessings come when you have that foundation of God, you know? And it's like everything ends up connecting. And then the ideas just start like flourishing out of nowhere. It's like without even you trying, you know? And I think we can always go back to that feeling of authenticity where it's like, are you being your authentic self? And if your authentic self is not a good person, then you got bigger issues to deal with.
Yeah, wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the way I see, because just creating itself, like the people who genuinely like get the furthest is who they can be themselves. Like you have to be yourself. And if it's not working, then okay, maybe you just amplify that, but don't shy away from who you are, you know, because then that's where you lose yourself. And that's where the process just feels so much less rewarding, you know?
How long you gonna fake it?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's so true,
Like,
bro.
how long are you gonna fake? Like, how long are you gonna keep putting on this character? You know, eventually it's gonna slip out.
And that's tiring.
Yeah,
Because then it becomes a job.
Yes.
And it doesn't become your passion. And when you're passionate about it, you post video. Like all the people who have made it, they didn't follow no script on what to do. They they said, man, I'm gonna post, and do what I gotta do. Yeah. And they made it. But when you faking it, and because you want to perceive to be somebody you not, or like you trying to be cool around on the camera, and like that's not gonna cut it.
That's why when Julio asked that question, do you get burnt out? I was like, nah. I mean, it's just this is what I want to do. Like it comes natural. It's easy.
Wow.
And then like that, it also goes back to saying whenever we would do our videos and we would try to be strategic and plan it out and all this stuff instead of just doing it and just having fun, it goes back to that. So we was just like, no, you just got to have fun.
I feel that,
just
bro.
do it.
I really do appreciate y'all coming here today. Before we wrap this up, I do want to ask y'all, do y'all have anybody specific? It might be different for every single one of y'all. But who do y'all look up to as far as like inspiration? Like, is there like a specific actor, maybe director, or maybe film producer? Like anybody that you want to, maybe even growing up, like you looked up to this performer?
I would say vocal wise, and mark my words, I guarantee you, he's gonna be my vocal coach. I'm not playing.
Vocal coach.
He's gonna be my vocal coach. Yes.
Okay.
His name is Samote.
Who?
His name's Samote.
Simone?
Samote.
Samote.
Yeah.
Okay.
That dude, to me, hands down, he is one of the best male singers today. Like, I don't care what nobody say. He's one of the best male singers today. And vocal-wise, like singing-wise, he's one of my like main.
Okay. He's an artist.
Yes.
Okay. Got you. Okay. Shit. Hopefully we gonna tag him. So hopefully he gonna watch this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. We gonna work.
Y'all get my boy buddy. What you, Leonard? What you thinking?
Well, my two people you can't tag because they passed on.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm just playing. But I would say somebody that I do I have looked up to even when as a kid was Michael Jackson. And I say Michael Jackson because Michael was a perfectionist. If it wasn't perfect, he didn't want to do it. And he said something once that always stuck with me. He said, study the greats. And if you ever go back, and sometimes I've seen videos to Calvin of it where I show him, it would be old videos compared to what Michael did. Like he took stuff from Grease, like the movie Grease from John Travolta, and way back when that people forgot about, and he revamped it and used it. And everybody thought it was new. And they were like, oh, it isn't Michael Jackson. What do you do? But they don't realize he studied.
Yeah.
And his mind was so big, he was an entertainer, which makes him one of the biggest entertainer, the biggest entertainer still today. Even he's been dead since 2009. And people still call him, and he's the biggest entertainer of this whole world, really.
All time.
Of all time.
Yeah.
And I would say Prince is my second. He didn't care of what people thought. He just went out there and did what he had to do. And you could say what you wanted about him. Say, oh, he was always in the press, but hey, he was Prince, man. Third, I would say is Tyler Perry. It's some stuff Tyler Perry do that I don't agree with, but this man is a genius. He took a military base and made a studio and has different types of studio. And it was this one video he showed that he has is a piece of property and it's a house. But on the house, on each four sides is a different kind of house, like that shows as if it was a different house, but it's all one house. So you can film on one side, film on the other side, like it's a different place.
Oh, it's like different sets on each
different
wall.
sets on each side. It's like the outside of a house. Okay. So on one side you got one house, the other is another, and it's like on four sides. And that's genius. And he just take that. And whoever, if you want to shoot a movie, let's go to Tyler Perry Studios. He'll let you shoot it. Like that kind of stuff. That's genius. All geniuses have a spot in my heart. And that's all my top three.
Gotcha.
Acting wise, it has always been Denzel. Yeah, he just every time I watch him in a movie, I get inspired. I'm like, damn, I want to do that. But like also just in general, when I see, let me think. I don't know. Yeah, but acting wise, it's always been Denzel to inspire me. But also, all right, this is gonna be, y'all might call it corny and lame.
No,
and stuff,
what's up?
Nothing, bro.
Also, people that inspire me are these two gentlemen right here.
That's
like,
nice.
Damn.
Straight up. Because the way that we all push each other and I grew up with them. So yeah. I see how they're being molded as young men. And it's just, they inspire me to be better so that I could hopefully inspire them to be better. You know what I'm saying? So
I love that.
That's,
I want to close off with one question that we usually ask our guests.
Yeah,
and it's this.
Yes.
It's not about us, but it's more, what's one piece of advice that you would give to the viewer that's watching this right now? That's maybe either trying to do something like y'all or maybe trying to do something like us, but just overall, someone that's probably thinking right now, oh, should I keep pushing on this creative side, you know? Like, what's that one piece of advice that you feel they need to hear right now?
Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Maybe take a little breather, you know, because I know how it get. You know, you can get frustrated, all this and all that. Sometimes you need just a breather. But just keep going. Because if you stop, it's never going to happen. I can tell you that. If you stop, the place that you're in right now, you're still going to be in, or maybe worse. If you give up on your dream, that's the end of the dream right there. As soon as you give up on it, it's the end of the dream. So just keep going and believe in your dream. Like, no matter what anyone has to say, believe in your dream. It's your dream, not their dream, your dream. So just keep going.
That's a good one.
If it keeps you up at night, it's meant to happen. If you can't sleep, write it down, because I promise you'll forget it in the morning. you got to write it down. Continue to write it down, pray about it, fast about it, and keep God in the center of it. No matter what it is, let him know. Do it. You make sure you're in order first before you ask him for anything. Thank him for everything and then ask. And then make sure you're aligned with what he wants you to do. Once you're in line, then go ahead and ask. After that, it's yours.
All right, for me, first off, number one, just do it. Like, just do it. Go for it. Like, don't, if somebody say something, fuck it. Just do it, bro. And then another thing, this is on our notes. The year of happening is what we named it with our goals and all that stuff. And so it's Langston Hughes. And it says, hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. So just do it.
That cannot fly. You said Langston Hughes?
Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes. Man, we'll post that up.
I love that.
We do appreciate every single one of y'all pulling up, man. Y'all drop hella knowledge,
No, we
hella
appreciate
wisdom.
y'all for letting us be here, bro.
Yeah,
bro,
no
for
problem.
First time doing something like this.
Yeah.
man.
For
For real.
Well, we hope y'all felt like comfortable. We hope y'all felt like, we were able to connect on a deeper level, because, just to close it off, I think like we're in a space, like you said, that needs this right now. Like they need people to come out and like push them, motivate them, especially like locally, because a lot of people are doing that. And this is just a little bit of a personal goal of mine, where one of my main goals is to break that narrative of this city, because it's always been that way. And like I said, recent years, to where it's like, oh no, I wanted you to do good, but never better than me. And it's like, fuck no. Like, I want to break that because we need that, And so like being with people around like y'all and just with everybody else I will encounter with, it's like, I appreciate y'all being here. I know it takes time out of your day. And, if you're not following BLK Studios, make sure you go follow them. I want to make sure I get the tag right. Is it BLK Studios or BLK Cinema?
Man, we don't.
All right, so
Let's clarify this shit right now.
So on TikTok, it's BLK Studios.
Okay.
On Instagram, it's BLK. Is it _cinema or BLK?
Underscore?
I don't fucking know. But it's different. It's
Just
different.
pull it up, bro. Yeah, just pull it up.
It's different on Instagram because it was already taken, so we couldn't, do it. But
yeah, no, we appreciate everybody for watching here today. We're going to drop their tags on every single one of them.
BLK Cinema _.
Yeah.
Instagram.
BLK
That's the Instagram.
main platform is TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bet. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all make sure y'all like, comment, repost, do whatever you got to do. Let's help support the system. Let's get more collaborations. Any small content creators, big or small, it doesn't even freaking matter, right? If y'all want to collab, I'll make sure y'all hit us up, hit them up, whatever the case might be. Let's all win together, okay? We'll catch y'all next time.